Hi guys, welcome to this video. So in today's video I've had a lot of requests for people to do a little makeup tutorial. So I'm going to do one today for those people that just don't physically have the time to do an everyday glam makeup look. This is just your everyday quick 10-minute, just a few steps, and you can get a really nice natural look of makeup. Not using foundation if you don't want to. We can use a tinted moisturiser, or you can use your full coverage foundation, but I'm just going to be going through all my products that I use, where I've got them from, and where you can order them from me, with the face products that I use to cleanse my skin and prepare it before I do my makeup. So when I get in the shower and I wash my face to prepare my skin and cleanse it all before I actually go to do my makeup, I use my Glo Minerals Purifying Gel Cleanser. Now this is just like a lifesaver for me because I've had this for, I'd probably say, a good 5 or 6 years, and I've not swapped it for any face wash ever. And it's good for oily skin. It says it purifies, soothes and cleanses without stripping the oils, and it does have a salicylic acid in it, which helps to strip all of the bad oils out of your skin apart from the good ones. So it still keeps your skin really nice and clean. Like, it feels really clean afterwards. I've not put anything on my skin yet other than this, and when you do use it you might tend to feel that your face feels a little bit tight after. That's because it's just stripped the oil off your skin, so it's just feeling nice and clean and bare and ready to prep. That's the Glo Minerals Gel Cleanser. And then if you are interested in looking up at some of the products, let me know and I can get some ordered for you. So this one is the Retinol Smoothing Serum. There's not a lot left, but I mean, it's bright yellow. But this is the little bottle that we get it in. Again, this smooths and brightens your skin, just ready and preps it nice for all those products that you're about to pop on your skin. Now they all have individual smell because they've all got different products in. So this one has glycolic acid and natural brightness, level 2 smoothing, targets texture concerns with added brightening benefits. So this is a really good product for preparing your skin. Then we're going to move on to the purifying mist. This refines, purifies and preps the skin for oily skin just like mine. It's a clarifying toner, helps balance, hydrate and refine the complexion. It helps to reduce excess oil and impurities, while antioxidants reinforce skin's strength. So with this you literally just want to give yourself a little spritz and then just leave that to dry off a little bit before you pop on the moisturisers. So I usually use just one moisturiser, but today I'm going to be using two. So this one is the Conditioning Hydrating Cream. This is so good. It really feels like it's completely hydrating your skin. There's no tightness left. You don't need a lot, you only need a tiny bit. I just get it all on my hands and really get it all over. My skin actually feels so good right now. Okay, so that was the Conditioning Hydration Cream. Then I've just got one other moisturiser, which is the 10% glycolic cream. So this has a 10% of glycolic acid in, which it texturizes the skin to address multiple skin concerns, helping soften the appearance of fine lines and refined pores to encourage a fresh, radiant complexion. It's got glycolic acid in it, sweet almond oil and green tea. It's a really nice, like, spa sort of smell. With these products, they're so good for your skin. When you smell them, they've not got that fume in that makes you just feel like you put in something like an impurity in your skin. These are 100% natural and really do some good work for your skin. All of the products that I have recommended in all of my YouTube videos, I 100% swear by. Everybody uses them, they're very popular, they're really high up there. I'd probably say most of them are 10 out of 10. The other products that I will go through are always my swear by products, so let me know if you want to find out where to get them from. For my quick routine, I have a few different products that I'd usually start with. A few people would start with primer, but I'm not really into using primer unless it's for my full glam looks. So today I'm just going to be showing you a couple of products that you can use for the quick side, or if you want to make it a little bit more glamorous but still make it quick. So for the more glamorous one, I like to use my Huda Beauty Foundation. This is in shade Custard. It is full coverage and it is matte. So this is something that I 100% swear by. It's my favourite favourite foundation ever. Probably about £36. It might be a little bit more, don't hold me to it, but I can tag it down below so you can have a look. But I would definitely recommend this for a full coverage foundation. The product that we're actually going to be using today is my tinted moisturiser. I got this from Superdrug, L'Oreal Skin Radiant Tinted Moisturiser. So this is like amazing. I love this stuff. I think it was £10. It's got SPF 20 in it. It says it's got caring waters and mineral pigments. It doesn't smell of like all those perfumes that you feel like you're just putting into your skin. It feels really nice when I put it on. So I'm just going to be going straight in with my tinted moisturiser because, like I say, I don't like to use primer all the time. I like to just kind of have like a nice natural sort of feel to it. Now this is my sculpting brush from Real Techniques. It's really soft and it kind of gives that really nice cover, doesn't suck up all the product, and this brush is perfect because it doesn't leave any lines. It kind of just buffs it into your skin, which is sometimes what you need rather than just a beauty blender, which sometimes can suck up a lot of the product, whereas this brush you just keep going over and eventually. Now I know that Real Technique brushes as well aren't too cheap. If you did want a cheaper version, I would 100% recommend Morphe. And you don't need an awful lot of this product as well because you're going for that quick, healthy, natural glow. And as you can see, I've kind of just got an even tone of colour now. Okie dokie, so I've gone in with my tinted moisturiser. Now we're going to go on with brows. So my brows at the minute, I'm not going to lie, I am loving them. I am loving my brows. I finally got them how I wanted to. The only thing you'll be needing for your brows is a spool, which is just like a little mascara brush. Mine's a little bit dirty just because I've been using it quite a lot this week. I'm using my Morphe Micro Brow Pencil, and this is just an amazing product. It comes with a spool on the end, so don't worry if you haven't got one. And you also pull off the other end and you've got just a really fine, sharp pencil, which is just really good for if you want to draw on those extra hairs. So I'm just going to start by brushing up my brows, and I must admit I have had my brows laminated by myself. That's what we're doing at the salon. So if you do like the appearance of the way that my brows look, then please let me know because I'd love to have a consultation with you all once this whole month lockdown is over. We can get you in and get your brows looking perfect. So I usually just give them a good brush up, get them looking all nice and tidy, get them all lying the same way, because that's the only thing with brow lamination. The good thing is to do is just to give them a good brush in the morning. They sometimes might look a little bit messy and just crazy, but that's fine. Just because you've had them laminated, they're just not sitting in the place that they want to. So I just like to just give them a bit of a spritz up in the morning, give them a nice brush because that's what they deserve. So you can either go in with a brow gel or you can actually use soap. This is the cheaper option, or to be fair, I got this brow gel, which is a Brow This Way Rimmel London off Amazon. It was only £4, so it was really cheap. Soap is another really good option. I'm using an Imperial leather bar, and I find that this one is actually pretty strong. It's actually quite good. So I'll do one look of soap on one brow and I'll use the brow gel on the other, and then you can kind of see what the difference is between the two products. So I'm going to go in and use my brow gel first, dab that on my brow and just work the product through, just so all my eyebrows are covered with gel and put in the place that I want them to stay. And then the other side, I'm going to be using the soap. So what I would usually do is get a bit of setting spray. You don't have to use setting spray, you can wet your brush a little bit because I do feel like the setting spray actually works a bit better. So I usually just spray it onto my spool, get it really nice and wet, spray a couple of sprays onto the soap as well. Give your brush a really good scrub, get loads of soap on there. Okay, so you can see that I've got my spool covered with soap. So now I'm just going to brush that through. Now a lot of people can be put off by brow lamination because people think, oh, I don't really like that brushed up effect, but you can tell that just before I actually did my brows with the soap, they were lying down. So unless you kind of want your brows to look thicker and fuller, it's not really for you. But if you kind of like this sort of look, it is definitely for you. And at the salon, I'm going to be doing a sale of 15% off for the first time clients that want to come and have it done after lockdown. Okie dokie, so now I'm just going to be going in with my Morphe pencil, and I'm just going to slowly start just making my hairs up with the pencil as I go through my brow. You just basically want to be covering all those little patches that you just can't seem to get those gaps, and I'm being really light with my hand. So we had a bit of a technical difficulty there. We were just doing my first eyebrow, shading it in and everything, and then my battery died. So we're just going to go back in and do the same with this one. So I'm using my Morphe micro pencil like I said earlier. So we're just going to go through the brow with the pencil and filling in any patches that just need to be covered up. I like to draw any individual hairs with my pencil as well. Any bits that just need filling in that little bit more, where you can just draw a few new hairs. So I'm just going to go in with my Louise Base 0.5. I've not fully started using this yet. It's still pretty new to me because I've only just got them, but as far as I'm aware, they are amazing. I'm going in with my Morphe straight flat brush to carve out my brows. One of my favourite brushes to use for my eyebrows afterwards. So I'm just going in and sharpening up that line. You can use normal concealer as well, so you don't have to worry about if you don't have the exact same products as mine. And then just dab your finger over, just to blend it in a little bit. Once you start practicing as well, and once you start getting this routine under 10 minutes and how you like to do it, everybody has their own techniques of doing things, it will literally take you next to no time. Okay, so now we've done our brows, I'm just going to go in with my Laura Mercier Bake Powder. I absolutely love this. I've always been using it for as long as I can remember. It's honestly the best product for setting your makeup for if you have quite a long day and you just don't want your makeup to go anywhere. It's literally probably my favourite product to use for this sort of circumstance, just to keep your makeup in place for the rest of the day. So I'm just using my powder brush from Real Techniques. They do have other brushes like this from Morphe and from other companies, so if you don't want to spend as much as, you know, Real Technique brushes cost, because I know they're quite expensive, go check them out for powder brushes on any other site, maybe Morphe. They do some really good prices as well. Okay, so now I'm just going to go in with my Morphe brush M527, and I'm just going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer Tawny. So I'm just keeping my brush nice and light just as I build up the product. Now you don't want an awful lot of product on your brush, just because we're keeping this look quite to an everyday style, so you don't want to go overboard with every single step that you use. Okay, so with my bronzer just then, I've just gone over my cheeks, round my temple and forehead, round the other side, round my jaw, just to define it a little bit more, and just over my nose, just to give it a little bit of a contour. Then I'm just going to go in with my Morphe M441 brush. It's just like a normal standard blender brush for eyeshadows, and then I'm just going to work that into my crease just to give my eyes a bit more definition. Now with this, you don't want to go too overboard, you don't want to work it in too much, you just want to get it into the crease and in the outside corner. So you're just keeping your movements really light so you can just brush it over and blend it in nicely, and it's not too strong, it's not too stand out. And then I'm just going to go in and add a bit of glitter. It's just a really subtle glitter from Charlotte Tilbury. This is her Pillow Talk palette actually, so it is really pretty, and there's only 4 colours, but my favourite colour is this glitter here. It's so pretty. Just to give it a bit of a shimmer. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with a bit of blusher. It's my Candy Blush from W7. I've only just started using this, and so far so good. It was actually quite cheap. It's in shade Scandal. I got it from the beauty outlet in MacArthur Glen, just because I was really in desperate need of a new blusher. I've got so many favourites, it's hard to put my finger on, but I can always find a couple and tag them down below just so you can see which ones work best for you and the prices. So just to make that look a little bit more subtle, I just like to go over with my powder brush just to blend that in a little bit more. And then to nearly finish the look, we're going to go in with my mascaras. So I did used to use this one on its own, which is my Rollerlash from Benefit, But now I like to use 2, which is my Climax Extreme by Nars. This is amazing. Like, this really does give the full effect of a longer, thicker and volumized lash. So I like to just go in with my Nars one first, just to get the majority of that volume and thickness. So it's more of just like a build-up process as well. Like, you don't have to use your 2 mascaras, but for me it's just like what I prefer. Okay, and then I'm just going to go in with my Rollerlash, and then with the bottom ones, just dust over the ends. You don't want to go in with too much of a thick brush on your bottom lash because you don't want them to look really clumpy. That is definitely a no-go. And then just to finish the look, I'm going to go in with my Pillow Talk Charlotte Tilbury lip liner. A little bit more nourished. And I like to just give it a light just over, and then blend it in. And that just gives your lips a little bit more of a pop. Like I say, for those people that just don't have enough time, these little steps are just so perfect for people that are taking their kids on the school run, or just physically have never had time to just do a nice little makeup look that's just really quick and easy. So hopefully this is really helpful for all of you. If you did really enjoy watching this video and this tutorial, please, please, please let me know. I'm always looking for new ideas and what people want to see. I can do one-to-one makeup tutorials during lockdown 2.0. The way that I'm probably going to be doing it is on Zoom. So if you all want to, let me know if you want to have a one-to-one tutorial. Just give me a message and I can let you know how to get onto that and receive your lesson. And also throughout the rest of this month, I'm going to be doing lots of little tutorials on Christmas looks. I've got some really exciting things coming up this month. Seeing as it's November, I thought, why not? Let's just get things a little bit more cheery and a little bit more festive. So we're going to be going in with some Christmas looks by the middle of next week. Let's go for it. Middle of next week I am going to be starting my Christmas looks, and it is so exciting. If you do like what you see with the Christmas looks, please let me know. If you have any preference on anything that you want to see or how to do things, please, 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 again, let me know. I'm going to tag my YouTube down below along with my Instagrams. I have lots of different things going off on each one, so please give them a follow. And if you like any of my videos on YouTube, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And that's all we have time for today in today's quick natural tutorial for those who just don't have the time. And I hope you enjoyed it. Please, please, please come back soon. Thank you. Bye.